Right, I've just done communion, and a very interesting communion it was. Yes. Yeah. Well, the first part of it, the bread, I asked the Lord to intercede on behalf of that Albion Community Church of God. I asked the Lord to intercede and to speak to Father. To ask Father if he would put a conviction of sin upon that church. A massive conviction of sin. To help them to understand where they are. Yes, that would be painful for them. But nowhere near as painful as it could be if this is just allowed to continue. I mean, you're dragging it out over another possible 9 years. Yeah. And when I got onto the wine, God asked me, what are you willing to sacrifice? So I said I would sacrifice my relationship, my possible marriage. God said, what else? I said I would sacrifice the chance to get my dogs back. God said, what else? He said, would you sacrifice your life? I said, what does that mean? So I gave my life to you. He said, yes, but are you willing to sacrifice your life? I said, look, God, if that means that I die as soon as I drink this wine, or I die during the night, that my death is going to be the thing that starts this church up, you are then going to convict this church, then do it. I understand that, do it. Simple as that. What does it mean? What is the point of any of it? If you're not willing to do that, what is the point? You give your life to God. If you give your life to God, it means it belongs to God. It doesn't belong to you. That's the first thing to understand. You gave your life to God. It means it doesn't belong to you anymore. And if it does belong to you, it means it doesn't belong to Him. It can't belong to you and Him at the same time. It can't. Yeah, what does sacrificing your life mean in the sense of what God was asking me? I don't know, because it can mean you die for. Yeah. People have sacrificed. Stephen, to a certain degree, the biblical character, sacrificed his life. Some believe to pass his ministry on to Paul, who at that point was named Saul. Maybe. Yeshua sacrificed his life for us. Yeah, when I was doing the wine, I said to the Lord, I said, yeah, you did your sacrifice your life for us, but you knew you'd be getting it back. You knew that. You knew you'd be resurrected. I said, the one thing is, though, is that you paid the price for every sin you did during that time that you sacrificed. your life, what you went through, there's no way, shape or form that the million toughest people on earth would be willing to go for that, even if they shared what you went through between them. They wouldn't be willing to go through that. Paying for the sins of every single human that has ever lived, is living, and ever will live. Being tortured by demons for that. There is no way, shape or form that the toughest, you take the world's strongest men, you take the toughest SAS people, or those who the world will seem to view as the toughest, you ask them, would they go through that for the rest of mankind? They wouldn't do it. Even if they had shared it between them, they wouldn't do it. They would only have a tiny bit to do each compared to what you went through. But they wouldn't do it. Even knowing they could come back afterwards. It'd only be for 3 days and 3 nights. They wouldn't. No. They wouldn't do it. It would be horrendous. A thing to go through. So, yeah. In the end, I just said to God, I don't quite understand what you're asking, and what it's going to mean. But whatever it's going to mean, I'm saying yes. I'm saying that when I drink this wine, when this wine is gone, that's it. My life is now sacrificed to whatever you want it sacrificed to. Just help me to understand it and help me to walk in that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what was I willing to sacrifice that hope and dreams of a marriage? Yep. Of course. Was I willing to sacrifice getting the dogs back? Yeah. If God would have told me that, yes, that's a sacrifice he wants me to make, then I would have phoned up probably Monday and just said, can you rehome them all? Just do that now. Just rehome them all. Because it's what would be best for them. If I'm sacrificing them and they won't be coming back to me, then they need to be rehomed as quickly as is possible. That's the reality. So, yes. Yeah. What's going to happen, I do not know. No idea at all. Do I feel different? Slightly. Yeah, could just be that I just had a bit of wine. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Time will certainly tell, yes. Well, there you go. As I know, I will share. Because So obviously, if this is a next sort of thing that people need to do, then when I have understanding, I will share that information because it's important that information gets out. If I'm around to share, I will share. Take care. God bless. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.